Welcome to the introduction video to show you how to use the FSpaceRPG Animals database. After you download the zip file and unarchive it, run the installer file that you find, and it will either install the FSpace Animals folder into your applications directory, or you may choose to install it somewhere else. Just double click the FSpaceRPG Animals application file, and in here you are greeted with the welcome screen as well as a series of quick buttons and a general interface that looks the same as you'll find in a lot of FileMaker products, this being based on their technology. You can quickly go through either the welcome screen or credits, or you can actually go straight to the animals section where you can browse back and forth between the various records available. You can obviously type there the particular record that you're after. You may choose to go and search for a record such as Wolverine, and it will find the record in question that matches that. If you want to show all the records again, just go show all records. Or you could admit there's a whole lot of functionality under the menus here. They all conform to FileMaker's standard specifications. So if you actually happen to get a manual for FileMaker, a manual for anywhere from version 4 through to probably 9 or 10 will provide you with the necessary instructions to use this database. It doesn't have all the privileges available, but it is enough for you to add records, modify things. For instance, we might call this Southern Jaguar. There's no need to save the database. If you quit it, and go back in, it'll automatically always go to the welcome screen, but if we go back to animals, it'll remember the last one that we were viewing, and as you can see, the Southern Jaguar name change that we did was saved. For the natural weapons of all animals, just scroll down. There's 5 entry columns, depending on what kind of natural weaponry a particular animal might have, and stats. The fields, as you'll notice, are hidden from view just to make it easy to present, but as soon as you select one, you'll notice where all the highlights appear for those fields, which makes it quite easy. And obviously if you use the standard tab on a Mac, you'll notice that it's switching fields as you'd expect. To add a new record or to do a search is quite easy. Standard commands of Apple F will bring up the search parameters, and you can obviously go and type in various things like Earth. There is 4 animals here from Earth in this database, as being 2 from another planet. Obviously you've got the find mode, which is the Apple F that brings up that, and obviously you can also zoom in or zoom out depending on what screen you might be working on. Okay, to add a new record, you can obviously go new record or Apple N. You can duplicate them to just keep the same data and modify some things. You might have different species of wolves with just ever so slightly different statistics based on their background, or if you're into dogs, all the various breeds, and for instance that depended on the size of the animal or breed, its vital statistics here and life, stun endurance and endurance might change quite a bit, as well as maybe speed depending on how good a legs it's got. You know, a little Chihuahua goes a lot slower than Dalmatian or Doberman. Okay, so you can also sort the records if you want to, and you can select from all the various fields in which to select. So we might move that to there and decide that that's descending order and sort, and you will find that, of course, this won't make much difference. because we've not shown all the records. So you actually have to go and sort it all again. And yes, we'll do that, and we'll go sort. And what we'll do is that we'll notice that some of these animals now appear in more alphabetical order based on that sort, if they're all, and it sorts on the available information. If you wanted to do a new record, we'll do a new record, and we have an image here ready to go, and adding images is fairly easy. So we're going to do tree cat on the Run High homeworld, for instance, and we can fill in all the other stats for that. And this is the local equivalent of a monkey, much favoured as a pet. And for the image field, just select on it, and you can go insert picture from the insert menu, and we'll go to our desktop and select the image. Now the images are set to proportionately scale to the space, so if you do actually use an image that's a bit different, you might have a bit of trouble. So anyway, that's just a really brief overview of how to use it. I'm sure that you will explore it in more detail, or go to the filemaker.com website and download a user manual, and that should help you understand this application more. I hope you enjoy it.